Well, I could say that the only reason was that when I was still in the accommodation, I'm not paying for anything, as in it's for free. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do a sit-down vlog which talks about the topic of the cost of living here in Saudi Arabia and why is it that nobody shared it in YouTube. So for those of you who don't know, because I really did not introduce myself when I first made videos, I am also a nurse residing and working here in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And I was curious because I've seen a lot of YouTubers who are talking about the cost of living of the place that they are into or they are working or living in. Like for example, Miss Diana Oldfield, she is also a Filipina based in UK, and she has this video talking about the cost of living in United Kingdom. Also Miss Exclusively Yen, who also talked about the same topic, pero nasa Ireland siya. She's based in Ireland. And I've also seen one vlog from another Filipina who is based in Dubai before, pero she already migrated in New Zealand. And at that time, she also made one content which talks about the cost of living in Dubai. But while I was searching the YouTube, like the YouTube world, I couldn't find anything that says cost of living in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So that is the reason why I'm making this video. And if you wanted to know more about it, then just keep on watching.
You're making me nervous, looking for my car keys and...
So bakit nga ba walang nag-share regarding their cost of living here in Riyadh? Well, I could say that the only reason was that when I was still in the accommodation, I'm not paying for anything, as in it's for free. The house that we live, the electricity, the water bill, the gas, everything is for free. Even the transportation, of course, going to the hospital lang. Transportation that you will be, the transportation if you'll go to the mall, of course, isn't included. But of course, we're just talking about the essentials. So I've been in the accommodation for 2 years and super stress-free ako. I don't think of any bills except for internet subscription, cable, or TFC, if your flatmates will decide to subscribe for one. And also, the only thing lang na wini-worry namin before is the food, which is actually very cheap if we're going to think about it. So parang yun lang. For the house rent and all the other stuff, hindi namin yun kailangan isipin because it is provided by the hospital. But 2 years ago, I decided to leave out. And that's when bills were coming. I'd like to talk to you is our house rent. So the price of house rent actually varies depending on the house that you're going to rent. So there are some flats with 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, or pwede din, like ours, we only have, this is a flat with only 1 bedroom. So of course, it depends on the size. But since we're Filipinos, of course, we always share our houses to our friends or to our relatives, and of course, share din sa bayan. But in our case, our house rent, I actually have a cheat sheet here. So our house rent is actually for 3,000 riyals every 6 months. So that's 6,000 riyals monthly, right? I'll just show you the conversion rate from 1 Saudi riyal to Philippine peso, and today it's 13.99. So if we're going to compute it, we are paying 500 riyals per month for house rent, and that's equivalent to 6,995 pesos. So if you're going to think about it, it's not that expensive. Kasi naman, if you're living in the Philippines and kung yan yung rent mo, it's okay. It's like in the pad, and in the house that we are living right now, it's a 1-bedroom, but we can put in our living area, our dining space, a little dining space. We also have our own kitchen and own toilet. So it's not that bad. And for the next bill, it would be the AKARI, or the real estate. So when you look for houses here, you need to go to the AKARI. If you're the one who wanted to rent the house. So kailangan mong magbayad dun sa real estate agent, and we're paying 500 reals a year. So parang if we're going to divide it per month, we're paying 41.66 reals per month, and that's equivalent to 582.91 pesos. So that's for the AKARI. Moving forward, we'll go to the transportation. So for the transportation, I'm paying 320 reals per month kasi I am doing 16 days of duty lang per month. So it's like I'm paying 20 reals each duty day, 10 reals going to the hospital, and of course 10 reals pabalik sa bahay. So it's like 20 reals per day, or I'm paying 320 reals per month, and that is equivalent to 4,476.80 pesos. Then, of course, nagbabayad din kami ng electricity. So dito, medyo controversial siya because we are sharing it with another family. So for us, it's just me and my hubby. So parang dalawa lang kami. We're just really a couple. But for the other family that we're sharing it, couple sila with kids. So our agreement was that whatever the bill is, we're going to divide it into 3, and they will take 2 parts, and ours will be the remaining. So 1/3 lang yung babayaran namin for the whole electricity bill. And of course, the bill is magdedepende siya. It depends on the weather. So like few months ago, it's winter, so hindi masyadong, it's not that expensive. For this month, our bill is like 200 plus, so I did pay them 82 reals, and that's 82 reals or 1,147.18 pesos. So sometimes if it's already the summer season, it can reach up to 200 or 300 reals kasi we're all using our air conditioning system. So yun nga, it's better to pay than to be uncomfortable with the weather. And so yeah, that's our payment for the electricity. Then for the water, which is also an essential, before when we came here, we only pay them 150 reals, but it's for 6 months. Pero nawalan kami ng tubig, and it's very sad. And just last month, when I renewed the contract for this house, the AKARI told us that the water bill has increased to 200 reals every 6 months. So it's not that bad also. It's like we're paying 33.33 reals every month, and that's equivalent to 466.33 pesos. So kung iisipin mo, like at home, we are paying 1,000 or 1,500 for water, for the water bill. But dito, it's only 466. So it's okay. I mean, it's affordable. And then for the gas, since our burner or our oven is not linked to the electricity, so kailangan namin bumili ng gas. It's very surprising because we just paid 16 reals for the full tank, and we bought it maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and it's still there, working fine. Nakakaluto pa din kami. So I'm just estimating that the cost will be around 16 reals for what, 6 months? So it's like we're just paying 2.66 reals per month. So that's only 37.30 pesos. So, as you can see, grabe, ang mahal ng tangke sa Pilipinas. It's like, it will cost, like before, 600, 700, and I think ngayon, it's more expensive than before. But here, it only costs us 37.30. Kasi nga naman, even for their fuel, you know, the gasoline, it's more cheap than what we have in the Philippines. So, yun yung parang advantage dito. And so we're done with the essentials, which includes the house, the real estate, kasi hindi ka naman makakuha ng bahay if wala sila. In case, except if you are sharing the house with other couple na sila yung naka-apply dun sa AKARI. So again, the house, the AKARI, transportation, electricity, water, yun lang. And we'll go to the, you know, the needs then, pero it's not that important. So, for our internet bill, actually, separate kami ng bayarin ng husband ko kasi he also have his own. So, usually, dito, we're using pocket Wi-Fi kasi anytime we can bring it anywhere, anytime. So, I'm paying 470 reals for 3 months, and it has 300 GB. So, I think, yeah, 300 GB. So, it's up to you. Pero usually, yan yung ginagamit ko because I don't want to think na I will need to buy again if in case the data usage will be consumed before the 3 months. So, that's what I'm that's my internet subscription. So it's 470 reals for 3 months or 156.6 reals per month. And that's equivalent to 2,191.76 pesos. So I think the cost is just the same in the Philippines, and of course fast naman yung internet dito. So it doesn't really give me a hard time. And I think that it's just worth the price. And for the cable subscription, when I was still in the accommodation, we do have our TFC, the Filipino channel, and all of us, the flat members, will also share on the bill. But in my case, since I'm not really a fan of watching television, so what I've got is the Netflix. I'm paying 39 reals every month, or it's 545.61 pesos per month. So actually, this is not a necessity, pero usually kasi if I'm on off duty, wala akong magawa aside from YouTubing, social media, and other stuff. So better to have Netflix and watch some movies. And syempre, it's one of a way of bonding with my friends and my husband if he's here. So ganun, I think it's okay to pay for something that you like. Then of course, the last is the food. So even for my friends who are living in the accommodation, of course, we're all paying for our food. So usually our budget is 500 reals. That caters rice, the viand, like beef, chicken. Kasi hindi naman ako masyadong nagluluto. So, I don't buy a lot, except if if Earl is here. So, for 500 reals, it's good for 1 month. And of course, syempre, hindi kasali dyan yung mga dine out and eat out with friends or with family, ganon. But 500 is really enough for us. So 500 reals is equivalent to 6,995 pesos per month. So if we're going to total it all in all, I am spending 1,675.33 reals each month, and that's equivalent to 23,437.89 pesos. So of course, that cost of living that I've mentioned is based on my experience only. Kasi it's just me and my husband who is here. But if you're a family living in Saudi Arabia, of course, that would also change because you need to spend for the whole family, and that includes their education and all the other stuff. And what's a great thing about this is that since I am living out from the accommodation, the hospital is generous enough to give me housing allowance, which roughly is about 1,000 riyals, and of course transportation then. So if we're going to tally it, the cost that I'm spending every month is equivalent to the allowances that the hospital is also giving me. So parang free na din siya. It's like those people who are also living in the accommodation, it's just that they are not thinking about it. They are not paying about it. But for me, of course, I have to pay, but the hospital is very generous in giving us everything that we need kasi hindi ko naman siya kinukuha sa sahod ko, in my basic pay. Otherwise, the hospital is giving us allowances for those staff who are living out. So parang quits na din. So yeah, that's all. I hope that I was able to share my experiences to you in living here in Saudi Arabia. And if you wanted to know why I was able to live out, why I was able to live outside the accommodation, just comment down in the comment section below and I'll be happy to make a video about it. So that's all for today. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video and if this video is helpful for you. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yun lang. Thank you so much and goodbye!